Pretty full in here. So if we were to say a few words, I guess we're saying them from right here. Is that right? Is that what we want to do? Because I've got some things to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the 18th of October, we'll take nothing for granted, mind you, but we're going to work very hard to ensure that about 8:15 on the 18th of October, the news will announce that the brand new MLA for Saskatoon Northwest is Wyant. Because of people like you in this room, the Saskatchewan Party government over the last 3 years has been able to move Saskatchewan forward. In the last election campaign, and we asked this question in Saskatoon Northwest then and right across the province, we asked the question, what's the best way to secure the future of Saskatchewan? Well, since that question was asked and then answered at the polls on the 7th of November 2007, our population has grown like it hasn't in 50 years. We have lower income taxes, we have lower property taxes, we have more money invested in infrastructure in this province, in healthcare and education than ever in the history of Saskatchewan. We've got the best job creation record in the nation, and chartered bank after chartered bank through these 3 years, and even now today at the end of this, as we head out of this recession, are saying that Saskatchewan will finish not third, not fourth, not fifth. We will finish number one economically in the country, likely this year and again next year. That's what's happening. All right. And even more important than that is what we can do together with the dividends of that growth. We're not seeking a growing economy for its own sake. We want to make life better here together with Saskatchewan people. We want to invest in stronger social programs. We want to provide support for those who need housing income assistance, and we've done that. We want to increase things like the seniors' income benefit that hadn't been touched in 16 years. We want to drop people, low-income people, off the tax rolls completely. 80,000 low-income people in this province are not paying provincial income tax today because of that growth and because of the change that you have helped make happen in our province. That growth makes for investments in things like children's hospitals, where we've stopped talking about it and we've started to fund it. It helps us make investments in better highways and in better infrastructure in our schools and in our hospitals. And that's the long-term plan. That's the message here in Northwest. If you want that kind of vision, if you want us to continue to move forward, if you want to choose the future, that is a future of strong economic growth and reinvestment in the province over the past, then this is your guy, Wyant.
For being here. I'm just humbled to be the Saskatchewan Party candidate in Northwest. I've had the great privilege of serving the people of Ward 5 on City Council for the last 7 years, and I'm looking forward to taking the issues to Regina. I got to tell you, Brad, there's a couple things. First of all, I want to thank some people. I'm going to thank my lovely wife, who's right here. I stuck her in the back corner. If it wasn't for Christine's support over the many years we've been married, I wouldn't be standing here today, so thanks very much, sweetheart. Before I get to the balance of my thanks, I want to thank Brad. Brad, your leadership of this province since you were elected Premier has been phenomenal. We wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for your leadership. And I want to thank, I saw Don Morgan here today, and Donna Harfar, thanks very much for coming. I hope I haven't missed any of the other MLAs.
Chevy.
Oh, Chevy and Rob. Sorry, Ken. And Rob. Sorry, we were out. Anyway, but Brad, your leadership has just been outstanding. And I know that the whole province is better for it. We're going to move this province forward. We're going to continue to grow it. And with your leadership, we're going to get there. So thank you very much for that. And to everyone that came today, thank you very much. Again, I'm just humbled to be here. And if I'm fortunate enough to win the election on the 18th, I'm confident we will. We have work to do to get there. I'll be more than humbled to be your MLA in Regina. So I'm looking forward to that.
think maybe one of the best measures of how well a relatively new government is doing comes close to that next election when you look at the kind of candidates that relatively new government is attracting. Boy, asked and answered with a candidate like Orr here in Saskatoon Northwest, with the record of being involved in this community, whether it's helping to raise money for that Children's Hospital Foundation, or just any number of local activities, as well as serving on council and his success in business. So we're very, very proud that you would put your name on that green and white signs. Thanks very much.